What's going on, everybody? Repeat back here, and tonight I am going to be live with the NNR Xfinity Series right here from Richmond International Raceway. And I tell you what, there's about 30 cars on track, a whole lot going on today on Twitter and Facebook and whatnot about the leagues and how 704 Games or Motorsports.com or whoever it is actually going to be more involved in the league racing, and it's an amazing day. A whole lot starting on with the Pro League test for the qualifiers and all that. But I tell you what, tonight it's going to be all about these NNR boys, the short track D-shaped three-quarter mile oval. It's going to be an amazing race. Can't wait to get it started, get it in the books. Soroka won the truck race the other night after a great battle between himself and Sledgehammer and Duncan. The couple other trucks that were really close to the front was Smitty and Dooman and whatnot. So yeah, these guys were really getting after it there. I expect nothing less. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Yes, Stout, you're more than welcome to jump on into Discord. I told you you've got an open invite here, but all right, I'm gonna actually kick this off again with some good old Madison Rising. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your hats. Here we go.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets reckless, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star,
All right, man, you'll be good.
for the land, land of the free, and the home of the brave.
thank you to Madison Rising for allowing us to use their national anthem for our NNR series openings. Again, can't say thank you enough. By all means, head on over to Facebook or YouTube. Google them. I mean, just Google Madison Rising. They got a bunch of great content, great songs, great videos. It's always great to try to look up something new from them. But guys, looks like the Xfinity guys are just about done with qualifying, and as you can hear, I've now got a special guest in the booth. Stout Whiskey's made his return yet again, but this time, Stout Whiskey, it's Stout, the NNR winner. Congratulations, Stout. I know it's your first ever win last week in the Cup Series at Bristol. Hell of a race, man.
Dude, I appreciate it, man. I had a blast just racing and having a rocket ship. I've been close so many times, and um, I've doubted myself. But just got to keep working. Perseverance will eventually pay off in whatever you're doing, and it just so happened to happen last Thursday night.
Yeah, I mean it was an amazing race to call with HD, and when HD didn't agree with that last, where the caution came out with like 10 laps to go. I asked him, I said, okay, so you got 10 laps. What do you think? Do you pit here or no? He said, absolutely not. Well, you went against the grain. You pitted, and you took those four tires, and that allowed you to rocket through those that did not pit and to go on, secure that win. And I mean, there wasn't any competition when you pulled away. The rest of the race was all yours, and man, it's got to be great. Your first ever win in NNR, locked yourself into the chase at one of the most technical tracks that we run. Again, man, congrats. I'm gonna get this get our Xfinity points up and running, and get our NNR information up here for everybody else to be able to check out. Um, Looks like they are running it out after qualifying is over. Clock just started at about a minute and a half, so we should be getting the invites from Smitty here pretty soon. Let's see. Here we go. There's our Xfinity points. So how is the yeah? Go ahead.
Send me an invite to the race there, Pete, if you can. Well, I mean, you're waiting on it too.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it too. Yep.
I got you.
Yep.
So, country girl.
Here's my favorite.
That's right. Yeah, Pete. Since we're waiting, I will say something about what HD said. Man, I can't believe he pitted. But my thing was, man, there for about 30 35 laps, I had the best car. I don't think anybody racing would differ with that. And then after that point, man, JC was a rocket ship. I think if it would stay green, he would end up passing me for the win. Because I'm not going to race him dirty there. But my thing was, when I was up in front there and it was 10 or 12 to go, I would rather pit and get 4 fresh tires and go win the race than stay out and have to defend my position. Hope HC hears that and understands. I didn't really get to tell him that after the race, but I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, HD is on tonight, but he's playing some noob game, some DayZ or Days, whatever you want to call it, some out in the middle of nowhere collecting guns and vests and
I actually clicked on it and I called him a nerd.
Yeah. What's going on, Chase? Good to see you, bud. Silent, good to see you too, sir. Saying got that bubble boy. Man, I don't know, man. I didn't change any audio settings from last week or the other night compared to now, so I'm not quite sure why it'd be doing that. I don't have the second mixer showing my voice twice, so I don't know, but I appreciate the info. Hopefully it clears up as the race goes on. Let me check back in. Tonight I'll have the stream from Boehner. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. The truck guys ran the other night. Dooman was strong. Smitty was strong. Augustus, not I'm sorry, not Augustus. Sledgehammer was strong. There were quite a few strong guys. Soroka ended up pulling away. Duncan was really strong. The 45, 47, and the 13 were really the class of the field tonight. I'm wondering if Soroka is going to be able to take anything away from that race to go ahead and wrap this one up tonight. Stout, you still there?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
no, nah, I didn't know that you were leading that into discussion, man. I
Oh,
know that Soroka has really ran well, um, the last, 3 or 4 weeks in the trucks and Xfinity series. And I can't. I saw your message or your tweet. I guess it's a couple days ago, saying that he's won what, two of the last
yep. Two of the
three
last
races.
three. Yeah.
So no,
Yep.
that's awesome. And then getting that experience, and especially racing both those nights, and then he races on Cup. It's just going to translate, man. It's practice, and a lot of times if you run so many laps of these places, it becomes muscle memory. You get your braking point down, your turning point, where how close you want to get to the line, and also where to accelerate. And it's all comes together. So I'm happy to see him running well. Sledge is my teammate in Cup. I know he's been very disappointed. He was very disappointed about what happened in the truck race. I just messaged him and said, "Hey, man, keep at it. It's all gonna come together, and he's gonna finish the deal one of these nights, and it could be tonight."
Yeah, it could very well be tonight. I I I actually messaged him back when they had told me, and I think I tagged you in it too.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
told him, I said, man, you keep being as consistent as you are, and the gates of Victory Lane are going to have to open right in front of you. I mean, that's just it. It's as you being a math teacher, it's a mathematical certainty, right?
that's right, man. It always everything always works out in the end the way it's supposed to, and um, whether hopefully he does win. That's the one thing about this family is, yeah, we get under each other's skin sometimes. We get mad at each other, but it's more, hey, I'm pissed off at you. I'm gonna sleep tonight. Hey, we're gonna be all right tomorrow. But everything works out the way it's supposed to, and that not only does that go for racing, that goes for life, and that's the beauty of it. You just gotta trust the process.
You got it. You got it. I don't think I've ever put the term um, brain memory or muscle memory to racing. But yeah, when if you think about it, when you're at one of these places where it's really all about the rhythm, it that's exactly what it turns into muscle memory. You kind of getting it embedded into where you're getting off the gas, maybe tapping a brake, getting on the gas, where your points are in order to get to either the throttle or the brake to either get into to set or come off that corner. So yeah, you're 100% right, but I had never thought of it that way. Looks like looks like Smitty still has um, their lobby paused. I'm not sure if they're having an issue getting the entire field uh, into the
Yeah,
game. Not sure if someone's having
yeah.
a connection issue.
He messaged me. He told me he was taking the Browns to the Super Bowl, or the Ninja Turtles to the sewer. He'll be right back.
That's amazing. Yeah. But no chaos. I'm doing all right, man. Got off work about 1 o'clock. Was home by 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I actually just woke up under an hour ago. So I'm doing all right, man. Yeah, yeah, country. Stout was able to notch his win in the Cup Series race over with HD Motorsports YouTube channel the other night, um, and yeah, he's locked into the chase at the end of the year. I mean, with how consistent he is, he would have been more than likely would have been there anyway. But now he's got a few extra bonus points that'll absolutely help him going through the first round, heading into the second. So it's got to be great. And I still didn't get an invite from him, and the counter just got down to zero. Actually, nope, there it is. So, um, more than likely, should be sending you one also. If not, let me know.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you, country girl. You have to go watch it. I was actually telling Pete, that was this morning. We were having a discussion in Messenger, and I told him the beauty of that winning that race is it's immortalized. He put it on YouTube. I can go watch it when I'm 70 years old. I can show it to my grandkids. You know, like, hey, your papa used to race online. So it was a really cool deal.
There you go. I just sent you an invite.
Thank you, sir.
You got it. All right. So these guys, because it's a short track, they are going to take 2 pace laps. This is again. It does have a little bit of banking to it, but not very much at all. It's a 3/4 mile D-shaped oval, Richmond, Virginia. There are a lot of drivers that prefer this racetrack over several others just because it is a short track. It's got a little bit of extra raciness to it. It's mostly a one groove track, but if you can keep that middle lane wound up and maybe diamond it out just a little bit, it could really, really work for you. And it looks like we've got the 10 car, a King Outbreak, sitting on the pole with the 21 of there's your buddy Sledgehammer sitting on the outside. I'm gonna work my way through here. Yeah, so you got 21 of Sledgehammer. You got the 61 of Mountaineers, another one that's been a whole lot of help in the Twitterverse, keeping things going. And then there's the this 2 car of Dooman sitting in P4. You got FNL Bowling sitting P5. And then Boehner, I was just talking about him. I'll have his stream up all along for laps and whatnot. So that's your top 6. Really looking forward to getting this going. There's your 19, a Cowboy Matt Country. So looking for a great night from him. Going to head into 1 and 2 for the last time before we go green. Any thoughts there, Stout?
Yeah, man, I was just checking out I saw the guys tweeted out earlier that they were running like a Mario scheme. So we got Dooman's running the Wario, got the Mario Luigi. I think someone's running Princess Car, so it's pretty sweet, man.
Yeah, I'm glad that they're as we go green. I'm glad that they're making this more fun for them. We used to say to wreckers a long time ago, or squeakers, whatever, go back and play Mario Kart or whatever. Well, here, you know what? Here's these guys in the best default league on Xbox, going back and playing a little bit of Mario Kart between themselves. So hopefully they don't, shove anyone else down these tubes or push them in a lava pit. But man, I'm looking forward to a great race out of these guys.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm just going back here through the field, man. Little 2 wide, 3 wide. Definitely the bottom groove's going to be where you want to be, especially with fresh tires. And then, once you get some breathing room, you're definitely going to see some guys kind of drift up to the, kind of straddle that bottom white line and then try to diamond it off the corner to get off. I imagine I haven't practiced here or raced here in Xfinity. I know these guys can run a little bit higher presets. I know a couple guys will be running lower presets, and we're really going to hope that we can make it all the way on tires if it stays green in the first and second stage. So it's going to be interesting here to see who picks up the pace once tires wear and who drops off.
Well, in your practice that you've had to complete in order to your entry list, I guess, or your entry post or video or picture, whatever. During your practice to get that all set up, did you notice anything with either right front or right rear wear?
Well, I'm not gonna.
Don't want you to give out. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Definitely here, man. You gotta save that right rear because if you bring that right rear up, you're gonna be spinning loose. You're not gonna be able to get back with the throttle the way that you like. So I've actually set mine up where my right front actually wears more than my right rear, just so it carry more off the corner, get up to that wall, and throttle down.
Well, without divulging any more national secrets, we'll stop it right there. But man, I'm sure I'll talk to you again between now and Thursday night. But man, good luck, buddy. Sincerely.
I appreciate it.
Maybe go 2 for 2.
We'll see. This is not my strong point on this game. I was really good here on NASCAR Heat 2 and then last year's edition of Heat 3, but for whatever reason, man, I really struggled here. We've already practiced here extensively, and for East Park, just struggle with trying to get the car to do what I know what I want it to do, but getting it to do it is a totally different story.
Oh yeah, it's Richmond is one of those tracks where you've got to get the back end of the car to turn, while at the same time, keeping the front end digging, which is actually something that I messaged to Dan the Lawn Man earlier. He finally followed I don't want to say finally, but followed the Twitter. And yeah, if you can get that back end to come out and through your settings after the first pit stop, whether it's under caution or green, and you can get it to where you're not kicking out too far off of 2 or off of 4, you're gonna have a pretty good night, because that means that your car's constantly digging, and that is absolutely, it's completely what you need here at Richmond. Let's keep on going as we check in on the 46 of Cadillac. Cadillac is those Mario Kart schemes. I see somebody 2 cars up running the Mario scheme, the red and blue. I'd actually almost think that's more like a Superman car, but either way, it looks pretty good. Here's the 8 car of Augustus, sitting back here just a little bit. Hey, Shotgun, thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. Here's 22 of Soroka, Tuesday night's winner in the Truck Series. Had a really hard-fought battle between him, Sledgehammer, and Duncan. And I tell you, that was at the end of the race. That was really what was odd for Sledgehammer. We talked about him a little bit ago. His car was turning really, really well, and he said after that last caution came out, he just got, or not caution, but last pit stop, he said his truck just got super tight. He couldn't do anything with it. Let's see.
Yeah, looking at this now, Sledge traditionally runs a little bit higher preset. That's just the way he drives, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And then Boehner always runs a high preset. I know he runs a higher preset in Cups, so that means he probably run a higher preset, here in Xfinity. So that's why you see those two kind of pulling away from. I think that's Matt there in third, in orange car, and of course the same car King Alfred.
Yep, I see. I just got to the reverse hood view for Sledgehammer, and he's got about a 10-car lead right now over second place. And yep, you're right. There's Matt. I believe that's Matt sitting right there in P3. I'll actually work our way through here. It's a 61 Mountaineer as he lets a little bit of
he's running a lower preset.
Yeah, he's just getting a little loose. Here's 2 with Dooman. Hey guys, thank you very much. HD, what's going on, buddy? Nerd. Killing enough zombies today. Here's 28 of Boehner. Looks like with that's not the traditional 2. No, that was the 21 of Sledgehammer right in front of him. Yep.
HD,
yep.
Man, you still question my pit stop or what, dude? It's still bothering you? I can't see the chat anymore.
Did the chat go away?
Yeah, well, once I joined the race, because I was chatting through the TV for your Twitch channel.
Oh, gotcha. HD wants to know if you got a new mic and he's saying no, no, you should have pitted. So I guess he's no longer questioning your logic. So HD is he's starting to see the light, I guess. We'll keep going through the field here. Catch up with the 69 of Rowdy Burns, another one running a Mario Kart paint scheme. The one I said kind of looked like a Superman car rather than Mario's car. But man, the bright colors and their creativity that they're running with tonight, that's pretty damn good. Nope, Knight's not doing it. Not until Martinsville. Then maybe we'll have 3 days to figure it out. There's 20 is Sammy Sunk. He's just catching up on somebody who might have had a little bit of an issue coming out of the corner, but it looks like Sammy's going to give way to the 39 right there. There's the 39 of Master Killer. You just saw get past the 20. Go ahead.
Well, we got Luigi here in fifth, man. He's showing Mario the best of Matt's pulling over. Then you go right. No, that's no race on that wheel. Screw your teammates.
There you go. There you go. All that's happening not too far in front of the 8 car of Augustus here. Goose looks like he's methodically and slowly picking his way to the front. Interested to see how he does tonight. He had a great race the other night at Bristol. You know, another one that's done really well after being pulled up from either the truck or Xfinity series. Let's see here. Really respectful driver also. Let's see. 1 car Destroyer. Let's actually take a look back from Destroyer in this Pilot Chevy Camaro. Not too bad looking. It's actually pretty nice. I'm guessing that's the it has like a Budweiser. No, I guess it's the 1 car Destroyer. From overhead at a quick glance, if you take out the yellow curve in the hood, it almost looks like a Budweiser label, but not so much. I'm gonna keep going through. 1 of Badley. He's actually right in front of that 1 car. 51 of KG Swats. Him and his brother are both in the race tonight. No, Knights, not doing it. Go away. Back to the 21 of Sledgehammer. Looks like Sledge. He's really he's starting to catch lap traffic. But the car that's right behind him really just ran that pretty deep. If he didn't make contact with the back end of Sledgehammer, I'd really be surprised. But that 28's absolutely diving it into the corner. They'll have to make sure that he's able to check up just enough. But his car looks pretty steady on the bottom. Doesn't really look like it's washing up all that much. Country girl, you're the best. NNRLeague.com, you got it. Hey, Coey, thanks for checking in, sir. Absolutely appreciate it. 61 of Mountaineers. Yeah, Papa Bear had a rough night in the truck race, well, but no, Knights, no.
Got a new leader here, Pete.
Yeah.
Fast Sledge for the lead.
Oh, so he wasn't.
Yeah, and closing in actually now in third. So.
You know, if that's the case, that's twice that I have called Boehner being a lap down, and he wasn't. So he's really gonna hurt me when it comes down time for it. But congrats to Boehner. I'm actually gonna go ahead and pull up his stream. That means I should be able to get a good top 5 reading as well as a lap count. Says he's got about 18 laps in the tank as he's coming off that corner. Going through 3 and 4. It looks like he's trying to actually, if Boehner is the leader, he's about to put a lap down on the 12th place car of Mountaineers, and they've got 41 laps remaining in stage 1. So Mountaineers really struggling with the handling on his 61 machine. There's a 19 of Cowboy Matt. A couple of green cars, nose to tail. With the 22 is Soroka. Soroka not in his normal bluish, tealish colored car. He's actually right along, with the Mario themed car. He's got a green paint scheme. I forget exactly who he's supposed to be, but I know Jelly Roll is supposed to be the Yoshi. There you go. Yep. I know Jelly Roll is supposed to be the princess, and I'm guessing the princess has been saved already because he's on pit road. Looks like an early retiree, unfortunately for Jelly Roll.
Looks like he's got some cars here on pit road. I see. I think that's either Master Killer or Bill's Legend on pit road.
Yep, I see the 11 of Parsville pulling into his pit stop right now. Yep, Boehner's pulling into the pits also. Yep.
So we're starting to have some green.
Go ahead.
Green flag pit stops, I should say.
Yep. Green flag pits underway. Now this is going to be everybody's first chance to really try to their setup in, get if they started off on a higher preset, you're going to want to tighten it up. That way your car is better on the long run. However, if you started on a lower preset, you're going to want to loosen it up. That way you've got more speed throughout the track. So it's completely a balancing dance, or whatever you want to call it. And I also, I want to take a quick sec. Between last race and this race, we did receive a few more followers. One from Double J, runs in the trucks. We got another one from a new guy that runs here with NNR terms. And Boehner, our leader, he also subscribed at a tier 1 level, which means, guys, if y'all don't know about Twitch or the way that some of that works, if you subscribe, not just follow, just like you did, Stout, and I appreciate that. If you subscribe, anytime the game takes you to commercial, you actually stay live with the content. You don't go to commercial. So that's pretty cool. I always thought.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yep. 46 is Shadowlack as he's keeping off the apron as a guy was just coming out of the pits. No, Knights. Okay. All right. What the joke is, Stout? And I know you can't. Go ahead.
Nah, HD calling me Mr. Clean. HD, tell you what, man. You wait till I see you next time. I'm gonna pick you up and throw you to the table.
Like Bill's Mafia. See the 8-car Bagusta's pulling in. But yeah, what Knights has been going on about? A few races back, I kept on calling the trucks cars. Well, him and Country Girl and a couple others really got it going that for every time I called a truck a car, I'd either have to drink beer or do a shot or whatever. And when we were going to Daytona, we were going to do this whole, Pete's going to have to cash in on all those beverages. Well, yeah, we're not going to Daytona. And now we're going to be going to Martinsville instead, and Knights and a few others are supposed to be coming to my house to spend a couple days. And he just said, I'll be singing 99 bottles of beer on the wall, meanwhile possibly falling into or backing into my fire pit in the yard. And that's just not going to happen. So I don't know why you would wish something like that on me, but okay. That is the running joke.
How about this then? Because I'll be hopefully there'll be about 10 or 11 of us there from NNR, and if anybody's listening to this, or these Xfinity guys go back and watch the race and hear this, we love to for those guys to come and be a part of it. But what I'll do is to hell with beer, to hell with liquor, I'll bring some moonshine from Woods County, and we'll follow on with that. Going through the veins, man. Be a good time.
Yeah, that's. Country Girl said I'm a chicken. Oh, trust me, I can put some beer down. Don't mistake that. I can absolutely take care of my own. I just have to eat with it. Yeah. Word to the wise, everybody. If you're gonna, and this is slowly turning the wrong way, but if you ever drink Bud Platinum, don't do it on an empty stomach. I'm going to leave it at that. Catching up, keep going through the field here. Try to find ourselves a good battle.
Turn my mic up.
I told you I didn't.
Let's see. Gonna go back over to Boehner's stream and hopefully see if he's got a running order up. Nope, he doesn't, but it looks like they're sitting at right around lap 50 of 75. So just about 25 laps or so left to go. Let's take a look. Here's the one car on pit road. Here's the 20 is Sammy on pit road. Oh, car hard into the tire barrier. Looks like he completely missed pit road. Maybe didn't get it woed up in time, but that's going to cause some damage to that front end. We'll have to see. Pretty hard fought battle here between the 51 of KG Swats and the 12. Got the 74 to his outside, so Swats is really trying to fend these guys off on this low line, but he's going to be able to do it. They're all going to single file it out, nose to tail. Good racing. Let's see. That guy that was trying to get into the pit road, he's just now getting in. Good thing he didn't back up too far any further. He would have been into traffic. Not a good move, but hey, we're gonna stay green, incident free. So, Stout, I didn't get a chance to ask you. I know your buddy Sledgehammer's in here. Who would you, seeing what you've seen so far, who would you pick for tonight, sir?
I'm gonna go with. I'll tell you what. I'll pick one, and I'll tell you who I would really like to see.
Okay.
So one. I'm gonna go for Sledge, but I feel bad for picking Sledgehammer because every race I've raced in, he's wrecked or had a pit road speeding penalty or something. So if that's the case, and something like that happens, and you don't get to finish, Sledge, I'm sorry, I'll never pick you again. But no offense to anybody else. Bill's legend. Tonight I had the opportunity to race in JPAW's league, which is NAOR. Race on Saturday nights, and I just enjoy racing with different people, you know, going different leagues and seeing how stuff. Just so, you know, I can say, I can talk to Cody and say, hey man, let's look at it. Just try to learn and continue to get better here. But he made a bold pit strategy at the end, took 2 tires, and if the race would have ended 2 laps earlier, he would have won. But Smitty and I both won the pass, and Smitty actually passed me out of turn 4 for the victory. And I finished second, and Bill's Legend finished third. So Bill's Legend, I've been actually watching him. He's been moving up through the field. Pulling for you tonight, buddy.
Well, there you go, Bills. And he's picking you as the winner, not a dark horse or anything. He's picking you to get it done. And whoa, little contact there with 69 at Rowdy Burns. That was kind of weird. I almost want to say there might have been a little bit of a lag issue there because he hit the guy in front of him, and the 69 was sent into the wall instead of it being the opposite. I'm guessing there's what they might call an iRacing, a little bit of net code. But yeah, it was kind of a strange deal. Back to the 11 of Parzival, and every now and then we see Parzival has some fans in chat, or in chat rather. Let's keep going through. So far, all green flag. We haven't come to the first stage yet. Should have just about 20 laps to go. I'm actually going to check back in with Boehner's stream to see if I can get a number on winner. I'm sorry, the number on the leader. And right now it looks like it is still the 21 of Sledgehammer. It looks like Boehner right now is sitting right around P8, so front half of the pack. Not bad. Good run for him. Yeah, that 9 car absolutely looks really nice. I was thinking the same thing when I saw it before. Here's the 46 Cadillac, both him and KG Swats running, you know, pretty close to each other. Not bad for brothers. Here's 22 Soroka. There's Bills. Bills in that 29. Trying to remember if I ever remember Kevin Harvick running a black and black paint scheme with red under. I think.
Not,
Yep.
not
Yep.
with the gray, but well, no, never mind. I was looking at NASCAR. And let me find him.
Yeah. I think he ran a Yep. Exactly. Yep. There you go with the big white B on the hood. Now I remember. Yeah. Yep. Man, that was a nice looking car. Actually like to add that one to my collection. Keep going.
He has some sweet schemes, dude. Like, all right, so we're at Richmond. You remember when several drivers would run like music cars at Richmond?
Yeah.
Back
Junior
50s,
ran the
20s,
Elvis
man.
car. Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember Junior ran a 3 doors down car.
Yep.
I think that was maybe it was a Polo mud car he drove at Chicago. I can't remember.
He's run a few of them.
Yeah.
He ran the black and silver 3 doors. Yeah, that was the 3 doors down car. Yeah. I actually put a bid in on that car, but unfortunately lost it on eBay. Man, that was a nice looking car.
Hey, country girl, am I louder now?
Saying to turn your mic up, so I will go ahead and turn you up a little bit.
Oh, you can do that on your end?
Yeah.
Fry dog. What's up, man? All right, so Pete, John Fry 32 there joined. He's kind of like my one of my mentors, man, and with the custom stuff. So
Okay.
Fry's the man, dude. Yeah, Fry's a good dude. Trying to get him to come race with us in NNR, man.
All right. Stout, your mic should be better. I didn't turn it down. I don't know why all of a sudden it was good in the beginning and kind of I'm guessing got low. I don't know, but you should be good to go now.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, sure.
I'm from the woods,
Striker.
man. Probably why you coming down a little bit.
Not at all, man. Not at all. Lieutenant King outbreak. Let's get back up to this to the 21 of Sledgehammer. Show him a little respect. He's still got that. Looks like he's still got that lead. Second place isn't too close. As soon as we get jumbled back up again, I'll be able to get us the top 5. But right now, Boehner is the only stream I was able to find.
I think Boland's right on his tail there, P. I think Boland's in second.
Okay, yeah. I know that he's pretty solid in the top 16 in points. Kamal, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Absolutely appreciate it, sir. NNR James Kamal. When did that happen? Hell yeah, buddy. Good for you. Let's see. Here's 2 at Dewman battling on the inside of the 61 Mountaineer. He's going to be able to complete that pass. And there's that 9 car. Somebody's saying how they like that 9. Not too bad. Let's see. Yeah, like Coey's saying, follow. Guys, head on up, hit that follow button. Go to Twitter, follow us there. We're putting out tweets almost daily. Keep up with where we're going to be, what times, what series are running, where the stream will be. I mean, there's all kinds of content constantly put out there. But so far, these guys have. We're still in the first segment, and these guys are really digging. I'm kind of surprised. Haven't had any real issues except for that one car that got a late entry into, I don't know. Did I say a bad word? If I did, oops. Yeah,
What,
but
wait, is Coey the police?
I guess. I don't know.
Oh, Coey. Well, I'm glad he. I forget the last race. Remember, I was drinking a little bit, broadcasting with you.
Yeah.
Thinking let a couple things fly.
Um,
Glad Papa Coey wasn't in there for that.
Arvik fan, thank you very, very much for that that tweet earlier, man. Yeah, it's great to see Heat actually getting behind their leagues now. I couldn't agree with you more. But right now we got the 21 of Sledgehammer in the lead. We're coming to the end of the first stage. We've all been clean and green so far, no issues. Again, just about 30 cars on track. It's been a phenomenal race so far, but we're gonna rack and stack them back up, and hopefully people don't get too far out of sorts with their adjustments now. But it's right now your points leaders are Augustus, Soroka, and Sledgehammer. That's your top three, followed closely by Dooman. And you just mentioned Bowling, so Bowling's sitting there in the top five.
He's got the lead here.
Yep, and here he is with the lead in that old 98 car, followed right behind with the 10 of King Outbreak, 21 of Sledgehammer to their outside. Back to green. Looks like Bowling's going to be able to hold that bottom line. 21 of Sledgehammer is going to be able to keep to the outside of the 10 of King Outbreak.
Thanks, J-Paw. So J-Paw just messaged telling us that the top 14 cars on the lead. J-Paw, thank you for that info.
Yep, thank you very much. So that goes to show what kind of a pace Sledgehammer was really putting down in the first segment. That was, I think, like right around 50 laps, and he was able to put down more than half of the field. That's not to take your name here, but that's a pretty stout ride, man.
Yeah, Boehner's trying to get by. Gave him the bumper there, getting in the 3, and it's like he's gonna try to bump him again, but he drove the track, and now it's like the old Yoshi ride. He's gonna try to look for fourth here. That's Soroka.
Yeah, fourth. But tell you what, this battle up front right now, Sledgehammer and the 98 of Bowling. Sledge was really looking under him going into that corner. He wasn't able to keep on the gas. I wonder if this little bit of dirty air might be playing around with the nose of that 21 Camaro. He keeps looking, but he's not quite able to get there. Maybe now a little bit of a bump from the 10 might just send it a little bit, but doesn't look like it. Sledgehammer's going to be able to control that car. King Outbreak is going to show a little respect, just kind of ride right behind him, with the fourth place car now actually starting to close in also.
Yeah, asking about Matt. 8th or 9th there.
I can absolutely.
He's beating his brother again there in the car. Beautiful. Always white. Luigi's always quiet, and then Mario always gets all this marketing, and brother's always like standing in the background. And it's always frustrating. Always like the green man. Plus he was taller anyway, and Mario was just a short little fat dude.
You gotta wonder how they fit down those pipes sometimes, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
But man, talk about brothers. We do have a set of brothers here in NNR between Shadowlac and KG Swats. They're really, really competitive. But you think about the brothers in real NASCAR, the Bush brothers, the Labonte brothers, the Wallace brothers. You had the going back the old Alabama gang.
Oh yeah, the Allisons.
I mean, there were so many. And guys, just a quick break. All right. Between y'all that are here, NNR has just passed 1,000 views here on your Twitch site, your Twitch. So thank you all. Kamal, you were our 130th follower, helping us forever growing. Y'all, thank you very much. I appreciate you. We were getting close all day long, and I wanted to say something as soon as we got to that 1,000. So, Knights, go do a shot. But I'm glad that you're here in the booth with me, especially after your win last week at Bristol. Man, it's shaping up to be a pretty good week.
Absolutely, man. And just hitting on what your views. That's all. You know, and we talked. You know, we talked after the race last week just about the family that we have here. You know, just the leadership that kills us and gives us a platform. And you know, he takes care of everything, and he just says, "Hey guys, go race, put on a show." It's just really great. And you know, in this chat, seeing the you know, the Cup guys just supporting these lower series, and you know, I try to always click in the race and to show some support and say something. You know, it only takes you know, max 3 or 4 minutes just to do that, and you know, vice versa. You know, we want, you know, these Xfinity guys and the truck guys to come watch us on Thursdays, because you know, hopefully the ultimate dream is to compete on Thursday nights.
Yeah, anytime a ride opens, the Xfinity and Truck Series is absolutely where they pull from. Just like, you know, Soroka, Augustus, you know, and a few of those. Once you impress the team owners in Cup and you get pulled up, you get more help. You get help from guys that have been around for a few years. I mean, yeah, you can find guys in public lobbies that can run well, but not many can run in a pack of 30, a pack of 37. I mean, it's just, it doesn't happen all that much. So, these guys really are the best of the best on preset. There's nobody that's going to change my mind. So, 22 Soroka, just as I was talking to him, put himself into the outside wall. Looks like the 21 is Sledgehammer about to get all over the rear bumper of that 22. Let me see if I can actually get back to Boehner's feed here and see how we're sitting with that. Looks like Boehner right now is running in... I'm sorry, I'm not on Boehner's stream. I'm on Legends Bill's stream. It looks like Soroka's sitting P5. Sledgehammer's now P6. Bill's Legend in P7. Cowboy Matt, you were just asking about a country girl. He's sitting there in P8. And Rowdy Burns sitting P9. And we've got 55 laps to go in stage 2. So pretty good stream.
Yeah, I don't know. J-Paw actually just messaged me. I don't know how you've got your setup there, but Bill's Legend is actually he's streaming his race as well on Twitch.
Yeah, that's who I was just reading off.
Shoot.
Yep.
Boo.
I know, man. You had the thought in your head before I finished talking. I've been there.
Not the first time, not the last.
All good. Check back in. Here's the one car of Destroyer. He's having a pretty good night. That Pilot 1 car looks pretty good. I like that throwback. 74
yeah.
Badly Racing.
I always thought Michael Annette had sweet rides, man. It's just the guy behind the steering wheel is just there on money. That was always my issue.
Yeah, there's a few that have always been there on money, like Menard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember how awful John West Townley was, dude?
Mm-hmm.
And I actually, I was talking to a guy the other day about how Zaxby's when he drove that car, because I was always like, well, this dude sucks, so that food's gotta suck. But man, I'll take a Zaxby's chicken sandwich over. Don't at me, I'm just telling you that the new Caribbean chicken sandwich, it's got like Caribbean sauce. Oh my god, it's so good.
I'll have to look into it. Not quite sure who's leading. It was originally the 21 of Sledgehammer, but he absolutely. I just was looking at Bill's Legends feed, and he's fallen back to about 5th. Not quite sure, but we can certainly try to find out.
It looks like actually
Country
Boehner
saying,
is.
Country Girl saying Destroyer is, but not sure. Maybe Country Girl can go on in and check in with Matt and find out for us. I don't know. Actually, here, no. Better yet, let me switch over to to Bill's Legends feed, I should be able to get a number off the leader on his track map.
It looks like Boehner is the black and gray car of who is
The 29, Bill's our Master Killer. I think.
no, so it's the 8 car of Augusta. So Augusta's second. At least that's what it's showing on my screen. Is Boehner's first. You got Augustus in second. You've got the 10. Bolin is in fourth, and then it looks like Sledge is in fifth.
Oh, well, we used to be able to say, Zane, we need the tool. And then we had Mr. Wilson, we need the tool. And now Mr. Wilson's out, and it's somebody else. So
we need a top 10 ticker bad, man.
Yeah, we need
top 5 or something.
Yeah, we need, especially for these tracks, it's where it's really hard to keep track.
Yeah. After 20 laps, the whole field's covered with cars. So.
Yep. Country Girl saying bowling is Bowser. Here's a 39 of Master Killer. I tell you that I like that black and red. Cadillac kind of holding a couple guys off behind him, and it is a 46 Camaro. 8 car of Augustus. You know, Augustus has just this one guy in front of him, and then a whole lot of clean track. So I'm gonna guess that Augustus is, as you just said, running P2, having a pretty good night. As
he's all over Boehner, man.
Yep, all over Boehner. So I'm gonna guess this is for first and second. Augustus is gonna be able to dive down low. Boehner, I'm not sure if Boehner just let him go, or if Boehner looks like he gets a hell of a jump off that high side. Wow. He's really able to put that power down really quick, get the car to turn in, so it looks like he's got that car set up, and may not just be for the short run. That's really showing something right there. To open up the bottom lane for the 8 car, knowing that he's not going to be able to pass him. That's pretty. Yeah, and another quick note. We just saw, somebody talk about extending prayers towards a member of the NNR family. Stryker's grandmother is not doing too well. She had to go, undergo a couple of procedures to try to help her out, but I think last I heard it wasn't looking too great. So Stryker, you definitely got the thoughts of everybody within NNR, and as always, man, you know us as a family. If you need any of us, man, you just reach out. We're always here for you, buddy. Yeah, Harvick fan, I couldn't agree with you more. We need a leaderboard and a lap counter badly for league racing. I mean, yeah, you got the ticker on the top of the screen that shows what, who's in what car, but you get that now with that box on the bottom left of your screen showing who you're watching. Like right now, it shows you I'm watching Augustus 24 in this 8 car. So. Yeah, but we definitely need more content. We know that they've got it available because we were able to catch a glimpse of it in last year's Pro League races. So they've got the capability. They just need to be able to give it to us. Keep going through the field here. Yeah, and that was another thing. As always says, we're keeping Jelly Roll in our thoughts also. Last week or the other day after Sirocco won the truck race, he mentioned Jelly Roll and how he was going through some tough times. Jelly Roll, man, if you're watching this now or you catch it later, if you need anything, you need to talk, whatever. Man, you feel free to message me. I work overnight. Sometimes it's a little slow. Man, if you need to chat, I've got 2 ears that work pretty well. Let's see. Shotgun checking back in. 51 is Swats, no real anything around him. That 51 Valvoline car actually looks that looks pretty nice. Almost looks like that 60 that you ran a couple weeks ago. That looked really sweet as well. So great, man. That just something about the white car with that V on the front. It just brings you right back to Mark Martin.
Oh yeah, man. That's when except for I ran the Xfinity race, man. Whenever I run, having the 60, it's always going to be a Mark Martin tribute. That's my hero. I try to model the way that I drive after the way he drives. I mean, you've seen me many times. If someone's faster than me and they're on my butt, I'll pull over and let them go, and then hopefully when I catch up to them in 15 or 20 laps, they'll return the favor. And I just love Mark Martin. Got to meet him. He's a good dude, man. Knowing, because a lot of people, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to go into story mode, but Mark Martin used to be a heavy out. He lost his father, about halfway through his career. Really turned his life around. Quit abusing, and it's just a good role model, man. He just always handled situations the way that you're supposed to handle them.
Yeah, and Mark Martin, I tell you what, he's no big guy by any stretch of the means, but he was huge in NASCAR. A lot of people, they called him the greatest to never win a championship. He came close a few years, but man, thank you very much for the follow, Savage. Yeah, I mean, but unlike him though, Stout, I'm sure at some point here in your NNR career, you're going to get close to, if not lock up that championship. So I'm looking forward to calling that race for you as well.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And I was going to say too, man, whenever you say shotgun, I always think of, and I might be showing my age here, man, I'm 36, but I always think of Junior Walker and the All-Stars. You remember that?
Yeah, I do. Wow.
I said shotgun. Shoot him for his run.
Stryker talking about Mayfield getting cleaned up, just like talking about the Mark Martin story. Yeah. Keep going. Keep going through the field. Shotgun's actually laughing at that. 20 is Sammy Sung. Really nobody around. Looks like Sammy might be a little tail happy as he's getting the power down. It's a little loose coming off the corner.
Got some green flag here. KG Slots is on pit road. Destroyers is pulled into pit road here. Got anybody else? Sledge is on pit road.
Yeah, so it sounds like
four fresh rubbers.
Yep, four brand new Eagles and full of fuel. I was just taking a look at that paint scheme that Augustus has on his car. It's the old, black with red Exalta and the silver skirts. Man, there you go. Kind of looks like your Dale Jr. tribute 3 Days of Dale car back in the day. Man, that thing looks nice. They should bring Budweiser back to the decals for this game. If you can have Miller Lite, and man, I'd love to rock a brand new 8 car. I think that would be like the car of the game if they did that. Let's see. Yeah, Harvick fan, that would be nice. As you're there in spectator mode, be able to go through the field, not just watching, if you've got access to it all. But yeah, not just as you're watching it, but have the ability to go through. That would be nice. For league races. I mean, you can do it in public lobbies, but unfortunately not for league races like this. But yeah, that would be pretty good. Man, Harvick fan, if there's a car that you're looking for, shout him out. I'll absolutely try to find him for you. We'll keep an eye on him, see what he's up to. Striker talking about singing some Journey. 74 Badly. I got to give it to Badly Racing. Guy is still mending a broken arm, and it still has the want to, or the drive to get in here and mix it up with these guys. That says a lot for him also.
He's a badass dude, man. I see him now. He's got it propped up. You know, he's just one arm in it. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, how do you? I'm guessing he's on a wheel, because I can't think of any other way where you can drive with a controller, with a broken hand, unless you're like holding it over to one hand or the other because it's in a cast. Man, I just don't get it. But man, props to you there, Badly. Here's 21 of Sledgehammer. Now, someone was saying that Augustus was in the lead before, so I'm going to guess it's probably close, although we've just got done with green flag pit stops. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the stream from Bill's Legend, which, by the way, my wife loves that gamer tag, being her whole family Bills fans also. Yeah, I know. I've always been a Giants fan myself, but looks like they've got 19 laps remaining here in stage 2, and the leader is just now crossing the start-finish line, so it should be somebody that's going into turn 1 right now.
We got Boehner on the back stretch going into 3. It's him and Bolin. And then I want to go out on a limb. I'm gonna say Boehner's leading again, Bolin in second, and then with Sledge in third, but not really sure.
Yeah, it's 100%. You know, it's hard to call this. That's why HD's always saying, "Hey, we're just winging it," because until you get down to about 10 to go, it's really a whole lot of just that. It's a whole lot of winging it. But we absolutely try our best to keep up with everything the best that we can.
So Augustus is leading.
Okay.
Telling us that Augustus is leading. You got Boehner in second, Bolin's third. So
Okay.
so
Yep, Augustus. Yep, he just crossed the start-finish line, going into 1 and 2 right now. And boy, I kind of like the that teal and black scheme that second place is running. It's a pretty nice looking scheme. I think I actually used to have a blanket that had those colors.
talking about
You're right, it's not second place. It was actually, I think that was Badly.
yeah, Badley's car is actually pretty cool, man. Like, I try to make cool looking custom, but I suck. These guys are out here, man, being like professional artists, like Bob Ross, and I'm like, you know, kindergarten or something.
Bob Ross, there's a name that's been around forever. If any of y'all don't know who Bob Ross is, he's like a silent painter. I mean, he talks a little bit, but he lets his work do all the talking. He's amazing at landscapes. If you ever go to Twitch, look up Bob Ross. You'll find him. There you go, J-Pa. J-Pa put a picture of him up there. Yeah, he's amazing. He's an amazing artist. He's been around for years and years. He's always had. I mean, he used to have a TV show to sit there and paint. That was the kind of following he had at one time. Get back to the field here. Tenant
Bob
King
Ross,
out
man.
there.
Talking about Bob Ross, like painting. You know, he's just starting to. And you're like,
Yeah.
you just know, you're like, and this dude is stoned out of his mind. He has no freaking clue what he's putting on the canvas, and then when he gets down, you're just, holy cow, man, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. Now he just takes a paintbrush, tilts it to the side, and says, "Okay, we're gonna make some pine trees here," and he makes it look, you know, effortless. And by the time he's done, it looks like you got a whole forest. I mean, he's really good. But man, these looks like these guys are really a bit spread out now. I mean, the green flag pit stops will do that. Talking about getting spread out after green flag pit stops, it's really going to be dab, dab, dab. It's really going to be interesting to see how Talladega works out next week, Stout. Um, we all know Talladega for pack racing. In presets, it's kind of hard to catch up on that front pack if you get drawn back a little bit, either after pit stops or whatever. But that's where we're heading next week. I think I can't wait to get there. It's going to be great, but first we got to finish this race. We got y'all's Cup race on Thursday night with HD on his YouTube channel. The man got his equipment fixed up. He's back up and running. His team on iRacing had a phenomenal run during the 24 hours of Daytona. I was fortunate enough to where he asked me to be a spotter for that race, and it's they got up into 10th place, and the guy that ran the second to last stint actually lapped 11th place. He made up 45 seconds by himself. The guy was driving a great race. And then he got turned by a car that was 149 laps down just as he was coming into the pits to hand it over. But man, great race, great effort by Primetime Motorsports, the league that HD runs with over on iRacing. I had to give him a shout out. If any of y'all didn't catch that stream, go back to HD Motorsports Twitch channel, not his YouTube, but his Twitch channel. Give him a follow, and you'll be able to watch that full race if you want to, or just clips. But yeah, great race, HD. Great effort by your entire team. Let's get back to ours here.
Sledge has moved up to 4th.
Okay.
Here. And Boehner is actually passing him.
Let's see. Looks like right now Bill's Legend is running in P7, and they've got 2 laps to go in the stage. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get back up towards. I think I just had the lead, or the battle for the lead right there, and that's again I passed it up. Sorry to make you guys dizzy there.
Yeah, Boehner just passed the Goose is 4. Like a Goose is going to drive it in deep.
There it is. Okay.
Bumpers not going to get.
Yep. So this is your last lap right here in stage 2, I believe. Anyway, sorry to make you guys dizzy. But yeah, Boehner with Augustus, and then man, their paint schemes, I couldn't tell you. But yeah, end of stage 2. So big stage points collected by the by Boehner in his 28, the 8 of Augustus, and I'm not quite sure who's in that Hunt Brothers Pizza Camaro sitting right there in P3. Bowling, there you go. Yeah, 98.
Sledge 4th.
So, yep, and Soroka 5th. Followed by Cadillac, Bill's Legend, King Outbreak, Dooman, and Cowboy Matt rounding out your top 10. Good job, Matt. Let's see. Let's see if the...
He's in 10th, Country Girl. All this work to make this enjoyable for you, and then you want to tie... Well, I'm just kidding. He's in 10th. He's in 10th, Country Girl.
Yep. All right, we're going to stack them back up again. I'm going to work my way back up towards the front if I can. Let's see, they don't take a pace lap here on the short tracks. Let's see. Looks like it's going to be Boehner and Augustus on the front row. There we go. Yeah, Boehner in 28, 8 of Augustus. There's FNL Bowling in his 98. Looks like got the 21 of Sledgehammer in P4. And then, yeah, that green Luigi car. Solid battle up front. Looks like the 28 is going to be able to hold the zone right there, but Bowling is going to give him a really big challenge going down into turn 1 and 2. Now, turn 1 and 2, you can get in there and get off by getting off the throttle a little early and come off later in the corner, because the exit of 2 can actually be really, really tight. That wall comes up and bites you, or can bite you pretty quick. When you were getting your practice laps in Stout, what did you find any difficulty coming off of 1 and 2?
No, I mean, towards the end, and with the preset I'm running off, but like in last 15 laps, I have to baby it just because it wants to spin out. So I'm still trying. I'm gonna practice some tonight after we get done here, and try to practice a little bit tomorrow just to see if there's something I can figure out that'll make me last those last 10 or 15 laps, keep that speed up. But yeah, I mean, it's depending on what about any preset you run, you're gonna have to make some changes to make sure it doesn't get loose there.
Yeah, that was something that we talked about not only this week but last week at Bristol also. Not you in particular, but in general, the car is getting really, really loose off the corner. What's going on, Bot Fusion? Thanks for joining us tonight. But yeah, it's really easy to put down that fast lap with a higher preset, but unfortunately it just doesn't last. It's probably a little bit better, a little bit of an insurance policy to start lower, be a little slower in the get-go, and as the tires wear out, let the car come in for you. But I'll tell you what, the 8 of Augustus and the 29 of Boehner, they've had a pretty good battle going on here for the last little bit.
Yeah, Sledge was a clear bowling.
Yep, I was just going to say it. Yeah.
I will say this. No, you're fine, Pete. Personally, I love short track racing just because I feel like you have to drive the cars, and they're not going to drive themselves with the setups. And I'm sure you noticed last week at Bristol, and if you think back to Phoenix when I came pretty close to winning the Phoenix race too. I ran a different line than everybody else. Phoenix, I ran about a groove and a half up. This is what I practiced, and changed my car just so I could do that. And then last week at Bristol, everybody wants to run up against the wall. Well, I set my car for where I could run the bottom. I felt like, if I could run the bottom, especially there on fresh tires, and I could gain positions, I could clear some ground, and really make hay there on the bottom. So that's the same thing here. I'm especially Thursday night, but everybody thinks that staying glued to the bottom is the fastest way around here, and I'll tell you it's not.
No, we saw Boehner really make some hay off that middle groove. Augustus really put a few challenges on him on that bottom side. Yeah, it's some of these tracks. I mean, you take Kansas. You would think Kansas around the bottom in the corners would be quick. Nope. You carry all that momentum off the high side.
Whoa!
Yep, I saw that. Just
apron. Made sweet love to the wall. All three. They did like synchronized apron touching. Sounds inappropriate, but.
Nothing wrong with touching a little apron now and then. Let's see here. Good battles going on since they restarted before they get all spread out. There's 21 of Sledge right behind the 28 of Boehner. And Augustus, I tell you what, he's checked out. He has got that. Oh, no, I'm sorry. What am I saying? Augustus went around. So right now it looks like Boehner's back to the lead with the 21 of Sledgehammer and 98 of FNL Bowling. And then there's your
Soroka?
Yep. Man, you're on top of it tonight. There you go.
Photographic memory.
Country Road, the apron on these tracks, if you're looking right there, it's what's below that yellow line. And in the corners, you want to try to stay off that, because if you get onto the apron, it upsets the balance of your car, and it makes the car really, really easy to spin out, which is what you saw the 8 do there for just a glimpse. It happened just as I was switching cameras.
And yeah, just to add, saying it, if you look there, it's in banking there, you know how flat it is on the apron versus you know, the banking that's actually the track surface. So you get some tires down there, uneven surface. That means all the tires not touching the track properly, and you're going to lose that grip, and it's going to cause you to spin out.
Let's keep going through here.
We got a battle for the lead here.
Yep, getting back up there right now.
Sledge got him.
There we go. Yep, Sledge. Yep. Cole, we will. Man, I know, buddy. We'll see you back next week. Talladega. I mean, what can you say about the track? You know. But yeah, we'll see you back next week, buddy. Part of J-Paw Army. You got Cole. You got Exodus Maverick. You got J-Paw. You got Bill's Legend. You got Master Killer. I swear, J-Paw, he's got a great. I mean, he's got several friends that run. You know, you talked about NAOR earlier. They all ran in Dirty Mo Racing a couple years back. I ran with him, you know, in there as well. But they got a pretty fast group of friends. So Cole, you'll bounce back, man. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I was actually scared running with stories about, you know, War Damn Eagle. You know, we can't say Alabama Elf, so we use a cleaning product. Say Roll Tide. So it's just scared to death. They're good dudes.
Yeah. I gotta say, probably the fastest. You know, I just had his gamer tag on the tip of my tongue. And, now Donnie Kite. I can't remember his gamer tag, but that dude is fast. I know that he tried with NNR for a short stint last year, but for some reason he didn't stick around. But man, he's that man is always fast. Let's keep going through. Catch back up. 28 of Boehner. Kind of looking back to the 21 of Sledgehammer and then Bowling.
Country, I think Rowdy Burns and Dooman are 8th, 9th, and 10th. That's what it looks like on the track.
All right, I got the camera right now on Matt. Let me see if I can go ahead and pull up Bill's Legends stream and see if it shows me where Matt is on there. Fortunately, it doesn't. Bill's pretty much sticks to just the diagnostics of his car, showing him the tire wear and whatnot, which is absolutely more important. But it's showing me that he's in 10th, and I think that is Matt's car 3 up. So Matt could actually be right around 7th place right now. I'd hinder to take a wild guess. Let's see here. Get back to this. There we go. All right. Now while we're kind of watching these guys get spread out a little bit further, if you're new to the stream, new to NNR, please head on over. You'll see the information at the top of your screen kind of flashing a little bit. Head on over to nnrleague.com. I talked a little bit about it in the truck race the other night. Coey has spent a little bit of time getting some merchandising together. You know, there's hoodies, there's pillows, there's golf balls, there's decks of cards. There's all kinds of things that he's got set up for the NNR family, fans of NNR. I know Mountaineer, he's in here. He just got a polo done with the NNR logo, and underneath the NNR logo, he's got his gamer tag embroidered. So that's just, I mean, NNRleague.com. Click on the shop. and it's all right there. A ton of stuff. I bought myself a 15-ounce mug, a deck of cards, and a roll of stickers. And I'm still waiting on them to come in. I know Matt got his shirt and didn't take too long, even with the little bit of extra. But yeah,
I need a sticker, man. I need.
his stickers were like $6, and I think when I went back and looked at them this morning, there was like 25% off right now. So yeah, it might be a
Do
good
you
time.
get several stickers, or is it just one?
You get several. The bigger stickers you get a pack of 4. Yeah, bigger stickers you get like a pack of 6, pack of 8, and the smaller like 1.5-inch stickers you get like a roll of 20. So yeah, waiting on mine, but I'm looking forward to it. Gonna decorate my desk at work right along with my keychain.
I might get some 1.5 inch. You know, when I go in the bathroom at school.
You're not gonna admit to vandalizing things, are you?
Oh man, dude. I own it.
Yeah, Coey's actually saying get your sticker with your gamer tag on it, unless that is Carol saying that. Not quite sure who's behind the NNR League handle there. Here's Ripper Magoo, old Hollows graphic on pit road. There's a 46 back to Shadilac.
Oh, it looks like there's Corora is using the Coey. I saw Corora.
So yeah, hit us up on Twitter, _racing. My Twitter, HD's Twitter. You'll always know what's going on. There's always dates out there. Know where we're at. I might actually start posting standings and whatnot. Although Carol would probably have better access to or better ability to do some of that. But yeah, we definitely try to keep everybody as informed as we possibly can.
I'm watching Sledge, man. Sledge is dropping planet here. He's back to, I think this is 4th or 5th now. He just got passed by Soroka and King something in 10. I forget what his name is. King. Let's flip through here and get the King Outbreak.
Yep.
Sledge running the high line. Getting so loose, so as you see, there goes Shad passing him. And he might, especially if he stays green here, he's going to fall in the clutches of Matt. So I think Sledge now in 5th. I put Shad in 4th. Got the 10 car King Outbreak in 3rd. Bowl in 2nd. And Boehner's in 1st.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There's your top 5. Country Girl, no, I didn't say Matt. If I did, I apologize. I meant Mountaineer. Mountaineer bought himself a polo with the NNR logo and his gamer tag underneath it. He put a picture of it on Twitter. It looked really, really nice. Looked like it was really well done. Silent Killer checking in, saying another great stream. Stout, you're doing great. Congrats on your win last week. Hopefully to see you in Victory Circle again soon.
I'm sending you a message, man. Like I said, thanks for sending me a message. You know, I try to race everybody with courtesy, and I think Cody would tell you, try to get along with everybody. And I had so many people just congratulate me, so that was it was nice to win the race, but knowing that so many people were happy for me, that meant more than anything. So, thanks.
Well, man, it's well deserved. Like I told you, you are far too consistent not to visit 3-lane. I'm surprised that I didn't know that was your first ever. But man, like I said, to do it at Bristol, one of the toughest tracks to get it done at. That says a lot, dude. And to make that gutsy call to go in with 10 to go to grab those 4 tires, taking a chance that others may not follow you, it worked out for you either way because they didn't go in and you were just able to pass them all with ease. Those that were ahead of you on older tires. So you made the right call. You got it done. Locked yourself into the chase. Got yourself some extra bonus points, and we'll be talking about you a lot during the rest of the season. I have no doubt in my mind. See if I can get us a lap count. Looks like we've got 53 laps remaining in the last stage. They're just clicking them on by, aren't they? Definitely doesn't take long to get it done here at Richmond. Yeah, Ingles. I didn't know it was his first ever. Also, just did not know it.
Finished second so many times over the last 2 years, dude. So it was nice. Yeah, check it out, Country Girls. Play nice, Kamal.
Yeah, I was just going back to read that. Yeah, play nice, not here. Let's keep going through. There's a 19 of Matt on the inside of the 21 of the Sledgehammer. 81 is. I haven't really talked a whole lot about Smitty tonight. Let's see here.
Yeah, I don't know if Smitty pitted and fresh tires like that, or
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of looking around a little bit.
You got
Watching
the two cars on pit road, yeah. Swats is leaving. Looks like Matt, yeah. Boehner just came off the pit road. Comes a 9 car of Q Dogs. He's pitting now. Got the Sammy Sung's on pit road, 20 car. Master Killer's bringing his number 39 vehicle on pit road. What's we got here? It's busy. Soroka. Bill's Legend. Ford Jelly Roll's been on pit road. 100 and some laps.
46 is Shadowlack hard in the inside wall, trying to get it woed down going into pit road, right behind the 10. But it looks like he was able to get it done without a whole lot of damage. It might take a little bit to fix, but not too bad. Next car I came to was actually the 8 of Augustus, right in front of the 20 of Sammy Sung. Or that might no, that's the 21 of Sledgehammer. Never mind. But Augustus definitely has a bit of damage on the front of that Camaro now. All right, let's see. Trying to keep throwing me off a little bit. Sorry about that. All right, there we go.
Not really sure, Country Girls, but pit stops going on. I 6th place, getting ready to pass Sledgehammer there before pit. These green flag pits or green flag pits stop started, but we'll see here. We'll try to figure it out. Maybe he can figure out on one of those streams what positions he's in.
I can certainly try to find out something actually going on with my chat, but that's all right. Now the only stream that I've got up right now is Bill's Legend. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Jelly. Yeah, like she says, Jelly lagged out at the start. Let's see. keep going through. There's the 98 of Bowling right behind the 9. Tell you what, somebody mentioned earlier that the 9 actually looks really, really nice. And I tell you, I gotta agree that the paint scheme that's on that 9, it's like the KBB colors, you know, the Kelly Blue Book colors. They look pretty nice. Nine of Q-Dog, another J-Paw posse or J-Paw Army guy. Not quite sure what happened there. He looks like he checked up pretty big in front of the 74. 74 gave him a little bit of a bumper, but was able to move on. They're keeping it green. Still going through. There's the 8 car of Augustus. 22 of Soroka, rocking some green and white Napa colors, part of the Mario Kart octuplet. What is it? Sextuplet. There we go. There's about 6 cars that are all taking part in this, you know, little Mario Brothers theme. Jelly Roll unfortunately lagged out at the beginning, but he was going to be the princess. Well, definitely wish him well with anything that he's going through.
He drove that car for country. Since she's our regular female patron, don't we several women that watch the race? Or am I just imagining things?
No, there really aren't that many women that come across, or not many that come across and say, yo, that you can guess is a woman. Right off of their gamer tag anyway. Yeah, I don't know, but country, she's definitely number 1.
What is there any trying to scroll through here and see if there's any Mark Brother cars together here.
Any what color cars?
Well, there was there at one time. Matt and Shadowlack, they were all together. I was just looking to see if they were still together anywhere on the track.
Gotcha.
They're all spread out.
Yeah, they are very all spread out. That makes it really hard. Here's the 95 of Papa Bear coming down pit road for his break. Looks like he might be starting another round of green flag pit stops. Or it could just be that he wasn't happy with the way his car was running.
Yeah, I should have done this earlier when they were all. But I totally missed it, so that's my fault.
Why not, man? Why not? That's awesome. Gotta love Zedge or whatever that was from.
Oh, it's definitely Zedge. Zedge is
Yeah. I mess around with that all the time. Gonna keep working my way. See a little bit of a battle here between the 98 of Bowling and the 22 of Soroka. I'm sorry, the 19 of Matt on the outside, trying to catch back up to Boehner. Now, if Boehner, you know what, I'm gonna get back to Bill's Legends stream again, see if it actually shows me a card number rather than just a a custom car silhouette. Fortunately, it doesn't. That's one bad thing about these custom cars. You can't tell who's who. But that's something that NNR wanted to allow. So it makes things colorful, like they're doing tonight. But if Matt was running top 10 or was in 10th place at the end of the last stage, he's got to be, moved himself up a little bit by now. Let's see here. Yeah, it's Zedge is it's a free app. Download it. It's all kinds of notifications, ringtones, and music, whatever. Yeah, whatever you want. I use it quite a bit. I think
What ringtone do you have?
I've got the Sons of Anarchy theme on mine.
Nice. I've got the
Yeah.
I've got the Mandalorian.
There you go. Yeah. I just looked into that a little bit ago. It was about 53 to go, Jelly Roll. I'll go back and I'll look again for you. Next time Bill's Legend comes across the start finish line, get us a count. Bill's right now is running in P8 with Sledgehammer in front of him, and Soroka running P6, Rowdy Burns in P9, Dewman P10, and there are 26 laps to go. I just wish I knew who our leader was.
Pretty sure it's Boehner.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess right there with you.
Boland's in second. Coming out of this crossing the start finish line right now. Let me see who's around Boland real quick for you, Pete. So I can't tell who's behind Boland. Let's see, it's a green car.
The 22 possibly of
Soroka.
Soroka. Yep.
Actually, it's Cowboy Mad. It's Cowboy Mad at 39 car of.
Okay. There's the 22 of Soroka. Right behind the 81 of Fort Smitty, your series leader. There's 29 of Bill's Legend. So if the 29 of Bill's Legend just now crossing the start-finish line, your leader is like 2 or 3 cars back. But unfortunately, the game doesn't work like that, to where I could just hit, the A button a couple times to switch cameras. It just jumps around the field. But we will make the best of it and get through this here. Let's take a look. Soroka right now is sitting P6. Mountaineers P9. Dewman still sitting P10. So let's see if we can make heads or tails out of this. 10 of King Outbreakers, 21 of Sledgehammer, 21 of. Well, we got 20 laps to go. Come on, cycle here. Do the board one more time. Nope, he's still going through his diagnostics. All right, 61 of Mountaineers. There's Dewman. I know Dewman is running P10 right now. There's Boehner. All right, so Boehner has a bit of clean track in front of him. He doesn't really have anybody right around him to challenge him just yet. So go ahead and minimize that.
Dewman's in third.
What's it called? Bill's Legend says that he's in 10th.
Okay.
Yeah. The last time he had his 5 people around him.
Maybe.
So it could be that Matt is up here in the top 5. Can't really be 100% sure. He's right in front of the 39. I believe that's Master Killer.
I think Matt's a lap down.
81 is Smitty, 6 or 9 is Q-Dog. Looks like Rowdy Burns is an early retiree. The 11 of Parzival. The 20 is Sammy Sun with 28 of Boehner getting on by. Yeah, I'm gonna go right along with you and assume that Boehner is your leader. And if that's the case, he really doesn't have any immediate competition. Just kind of plugging along, really. Just clicking off the laps, trying not to make any mistakes, keeping it off the apron. um, running as many qualifying laps as he can to keep things smooth. But that between the 19, the 39, and the 10, there's a little pack of 3 there. Looks like 12 of Ripper Magoo. He's in the pits. There's a 46 of Shadowlack again. The 8 of Augustus was a player earlier until he got that damage after hitting the apron and then hitting the outside wall. I'm not quite sure where he sits. The last time I saw Bill's Legends top 5, he was not in it. But let me go ahead and double check again. Right now, Sledgehammer is P6, Soroka is 7th, Bills is 8th, Mountaineers 9th, Dewman is 10th. So we're really kind of, I'm going to assume that Boehner, maybe Matt, Augustus, and Soroka are like your top 5, are part of your top 5, I should say. I can't really be 100% sure though. Too good for you. Thank you very much for the follow. Absolutely appreciate it, man. Go on over to Twitter and hit us up on there. Take a look at the NNR Facebook pages. There's always something going on, man. But thank you very much for the follow. Stay in touch. Country Girl saying Matt is sitting in P1 or P11. Never mind. I was gonna say what?
What?
I looked a little too quick there. I was like, wait a minute. All right, so look, yeah, I just got back to the 29 of Bill's Legends. Looks like his car is just a little loose coming off the corner. So he's got that. It sounds like he might have that little bit of that long run issue that you were talking about earlier, about having to tighten it up a little bit on the long run. Hopefully, these last 15, 20 laps or so don't come down to don't bite him. But so far, he's still able to really accelerate off the corner going into 3 and 4 because of the wider sweeping dog leg. But man, overall, pretty good run for the guy. 51 of Swats. There's the 10 of King Outbreak. There's 21 of Sledgehammer. He's sitting right around P6 right now. There's 61 of Mountaineer, followed closely by Matt. The 2 of Dewman is sitting P10. F&L Bowling, I'm going to guess, like what you said earlier, Stout, he's right there inside your top 5. I don't doubt you would have had more excitement in that message if he was sitting P1. I don't doubt it at all. I probably would have been able to hear you screaming through your chat. All right, so we got the camera on Boehner, and I was just about to switch over to Bill's Legends feed to see how many laps there were to go, but Country Girl just threw it out there. There's 7 more to go. So as Boehner goes through 1 and 2 down the backstretch into 3 and 4, that's probably more than likely going to be 6 or 5. We're rolling away here, Stout.
Yeah, man, closing in on the especially this thing stay green. Boehner's got a good long car. I mean, he might be really getting them some space, because I've been trying to really keep up with the gap between Boehner and Bolin, just looking, like the front view back about the same. I mean, Bolin will gain here and there, and then Boehner will stretch it back out. So and it actually looks like Bolin's actually gained about 10 car lengths on him, man. But Boehner will make no mistakes. Stays green. This is his race.
Yeah, and this will be a great night, great points night for Boehner. Pretty sure this would be his 2nd win of the season, if I'm not mistaken. So again, great bonus points going into the chase. Chase starts off in like 13 weeks. I mentioned earlier, after tonight, we got one more race this week right here at Richmond in the Cup Series. with YouTube over on over on HD Motorsports YouTube channel. Kick that off right around 9 o'clock, right after they finish qualifying, and looks like that's the race, unless the caution came out with a couple to go, which I don't think, because it looked like too much of a green flag run there, but you never know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the race, and I think we're looking at your winner here. I can't be 100% sure because the game doesn't give us the dadgum tools. But if Boehner is the winner, we'll have him in the booth here soon for his post-race interview. Just waiting on the rest of the field to finish their laps. All right.
And
Then that is going to be that. Wait until they get back. So hopefully they scroll all the way up and we can see who finished top 3. Look at that. Me and you finished 16th and 17th, I think. Or 15th and 16th. How about that? So, yeah, Sledgehammer, your boy got it. Followed by Bowling and then Fort Smitty. So, man, there's Monkey off his back.
no. Who won?
That just showed me Sledgehammer.
Boehner won.
Boehner
Yes.
won.
Bowling second, Outbreak third.
Yeah, I was about to
All right.
say, Sledge messaged me and said, "Yep, I'm still trash." So,
Dang it. Well, we're gonna get back to our booth here. All right. So what would you say it was? Boehner, Bowling, and then Outbreak.
Outbreak.
Okay. Yeah. So Stout, you want to start with King Outbreak and 10 car?
absolutely. Is Outbreak? Is Outbreak already in?
Yeah.
Yep. Outbreak's here. Yep.
Outbreak, man. I'll be honest with you, dude. This is the first call in a while. Have you been with us all season?
No, I recently started about like 3 weeks ago. I had a buddy of mine that joined the league, and I also tried to join the league, but we both did try to get into Xfinity, but they ran out of room in Xfinity, and I had to start trucks. And then thankfully this week, Smitty texted me and said we have an opening in Xfinity, so this was my first start ever in Xfinity.
Dude, that's awesome. And your first start, did you get to bring it on P3? You actually sat on the pole, man. That was pretty awesome to see you up there. So just tell us about your race.
Yeah, my race went pretty well. I was up there with Sledgehammer and the guys. Thankfully, Bad Lee and Parzival really gave me a great setup. We work as a team together. We all went through practice before the race. We were in there for about like 2 hours. And qualifying, my mindset was like, okay, I just want to start top 5 and bring it home in one piece. I don't want to wreck and get below top 10. I just want to bring it home in one piece. And luckily in qualifying, I didn't even have a strategy, to be honest, in qualify. I just threw a setup on and like, okay, let's see how this goes. And ended up bringing it home pole, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll take it. And then throughout the whole night, it was sitting up front like top 5, and then I had the issue with the lap car, and then I did some different pitch strategy to bring it back into top 10, and I managed to go along with the leaders and bring it home P3.
Dude, that's an awesome run. First race. I know Pete, who does this weekly. Be looking out for you, man. And hey, you can only go up from here, right?
Yeah, I mean, now hopefully I can do this in trucks next week at Dega. I mean, seriously, why not? I love
Well,
consistency.
good run tonight, King.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
Any shout outs from you?
Mainly just Parzival and Bad Lee. I mean, these guys work with me every week, trying to get me prepared for these races. I mean, they're like my best friends here. I mean, I'm literally just trying to make a name for myself in this community still. Like I'm new to this community again, and I'm just literally trying to show I'm a good racer. And I
Yep.
think tonight I could prove I can be a good racer. So
Well, you keep clicking them off, keep riding that momentum, and you'll be just fine. Bowling, my boy.
What's happening?
Man, I tell you what, it's like that 98. It's almost a constant on the stream, man. You're clicking off the top five finishes every week. You're really consistent. Not sure, quite sure if you've got a group of guys that you work with also, or if you're kind of a loner. I don't think I've ever actually had that kind of a conversation with you, man. But great race. Tell us about it.
It was a good race. I was just trying to preserve my car throughout the whole thing. There was a couple guys. Banner had a rocket, especially towards the end of the run. There's no way I could keep up with him. Sledgehammer had a really fast car at the beginning of a run, and then he would get loose and kind of shot himself in the foot. But I don't know. I just went with the lower preset and just tried to dig it out.
Well, right now you're sitting about 93 points behind Augustus as the leader, but you keep clicking these on. Pretty you got a win earlier in the season if I'm not mistaken.
I
That
got two. Yep.
yeah, two of them. Okay, so you keep that up, top twos, top threes, wins, and I think you, Boehner, Augustus, Sledgehammer, and I think maybe Dooman right there in that top five are kind of the ones that are leading the charge into the postseason so far. But great race, man. Way to bring it home, P2. Any shout outs from you?
I gotta give a shout out to my team, Team Ramrod. That's me, Cowboy Matt, Jelly Roll, Swats, Dooman, Soroka, Shadowhack, and Rowdy Burns.
I did not catch that. Yeah, I said yeah, I
It
didn't
was
know
the
who you work with,
Mario
but yeah,
Kart squad tonight, man.
Mario Kart Squad, yeah.
yeah.
Man,
Oh
how
man,
going on, baby?
I'm not sure how I missed you as part of that earlier. Man, my bad, dude. But
I don't
congrats.
know. Thanks.
Yep. All right. Stout, take them.
Boehner,
What up?
congrats, bro.
Hey, thank you, man.
First off, preset. What preset you run, man? Oh, we can't share that. I'm messing with you. We can't share that.
I got a cup race coming up in a couple
Yeah,
months.
I
So
know.
I
I
can't
hear
go
you.
there.
No, nah, dude, just a good run, man, from the get go. Just talk a little bit about the preparation. You had coming in tonight. What was your game plan? Each stage, did you have a game plan set up? Was it altered with anything? Just talk a little bit about it.
You got it, man. Well, first of all, I just want to thank my dad for watching these, and he and I have a good time chatting about the races afterwards and having a blast there. Want to thank the fellow competitors who were really respectful anytime the leaders were around them, or at least when I was. I mean, some of those guys were just sticking it in the fence, just to make sure they gave me plenty of room. So appreciate that. Appreciate the league, Smitty, Coey, all that NNR does. I mean, it's just so cool to be a part of this community, as you guys put it. I'm one of the newer guys, and I've had a blast. Just getting to know different guys and racing with them. This is by far the most fun I've ever had. With any sort of racing, iRacing or e-racing. Also, thanks to you guys, man. Those broadcasts are so much fun to watch, whether I'm in a race or not. I love watching them. So appreciate you guys. Now that I got, and lastly, thanks to my teammates, Finesse. I'm sorry you couldn't run. Fatless couldn't run either. And Greg and Mountain. I mean, we worked tirelessly on different setups and different tracks, and we all got our racing wheels now and feel like we can all be competitive. So now on to the race. Sorry to get to your question.
Nah, you good, man.
I thought that I was going to be in pretty good shape coming into tonight. I knew I'd be good on the long runs. I really worked on having a long run car. And, I apologize to Augustus. I kind of got into them there at the end of stage 2 racing for the lead.
But you lifted.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not trying to pass people that way, especially for the lead and especially for stage 2. I just got kind of crossed up, trying not to hit the apron. too bad and so easy to do on this track, and got into hand, gave it back. But anyway, so other than that, I think it was pretty clean. And yeah, I don't know. I knew probably after we got adjustments in that I was going to be at least as good as everyone. I just tried to really be patient when guys would get to my inside, not race them too hard, maybe try to get a drive off, but if I didn't, let them go, and then just hopefully get back by them. I was really strong, kind of wrapping the bottom in 3 and 4 there, and I think that's where I made up a lot of my time. So I knew I could make passes out of there if I just hit it right. And yeah, just green flag, man, the whole way. That was it. It was just in a rhythm and a lot of practice and felt good, finished good. So that's
Not
it,
good.
I guess.
No, yeah, you definitely had a good question. I mean, do you feel like what you're able to do tonight will help you on Thursday night? I mean, cars are totally different. As far as with I know you can get away with running a higher preset in the Xfinity cars versus the Cup cars, but is there anything you think will translate to Thursday?
Well, the exciting thing is I think I figured something out for Bristol last week when it came to the Cup car. I don't know how well it will transfer over, but I know it's a little different strategy from probably what a lot of the fast guys were doing. And I really felt like I could have won the Cup race last week. Had made my way from 8th to 3rd, was chasing down the 2 leaders. You right, Stout?
Yeah. You weren't catching me, bro. No, I was out. I'm messing with you.
Yeah, if you in second got the race in there, I was closing the gap pretty good, but ended up 2 lap cars wrecked right in front of me and just wiped me completely out, and that was a bummer. But glad you got that win. If
I appreciate it.
Love to see you there. But yeah, I feel like I'm now that I got a racing wheel. I think I'm on the same playing field as a lot of these faster guys, and hopefully I can just earn their respect racing up front and lift in when someone's faster, and hopefully getting some respect back when I'm faster. So we'll see. I think I learned some stuff, but it's really going to come down to the practice time with the Cup cars. We'll see how it goes.
Absolutely, man. Well, no, hopefully Thursday see you up front. I don't know if I'll be up front with you. I struggle at Richmond so far while I practice, but just congrats to you. Congrats to you tonight on your victory. Bolin, you had an excellent showing in the Bowser car. I was pulling for you because Bowser was always my favorite bad guy. And then Outbreak, seeing you, knowing this is your first race, man, that's really freaking cool. Being able to bring it home in third that's awesome.
Thanks a lot, man. I tried to pull it out for you. I didn't have the car though.
Yeah, I appreciate it, boys.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
No, thank you guys for putting on a really great show. But as for this race, we're gonna wrap it up. Again, we got one more race on Thursday night over on YouTube with the one and only HD Motorsports. But for trucks and Xfinity, that's it this week. Next week, they're heading over to Talladega, Super Speedway, King of Drafts, 2.5. Man, I can't wait to get there. 33-degree banking, 2.5 miles. Man, it's gonna be great all the way around. I love that track. I actually might even try to get in a car. Who knows? Maybe I'll ask HD to stream while I race. Who knows? But
there you go.
no, I appreciate everybody that checked in tonight. Everybody that got involved in the chats. I did just see a new follower. Too good for you. Thank you very much for the follow. But yeah, as for me, guys, that's it. Tonight, Boehner was able to get it done from here at Richmond. Solid race, all green flag, no cautions except for the stages. Great show, everyone. I will catch y'all Thursday. Later.